There we are, 5 lunges per leg. And then 10 bicycle crunches. Trying to just, you don't have to touch your knees for the bicycle crunches, just try to angle them in towards your knees. Nice, Sarah, big circles there. It's kind of funny when you guys are on the ground, I can't really see anybody. Everyone just disappears. Oh, there we go. I see Kim now. Nice, John. Try to rotate that shoulder as far as you can and then reach the arm after. So shoulder first, really rotate, rotate, rotate. Think about opening up that shoulder all the way across. Nice, Kim.
I have a case of vertigo right now, so being on the ground kind of.
Yeah. Yeah, and that lying rotation is really good for shoulder health. If your upper back doesn't rotate very well, your shoulders are going to be pinched a lot of times when they don't need to be. That's a really good shoulder saver, that rotation there. Nice, Noah. There we go, guys. Yeah, nice full 5 rounds. Going to keep you nice and warm. And we've got a pretty shoulder heavy day today. So that's why we've got these shoulder movements in. The skill is actually a really interesting full body kind of thing, but the shoulders really need to be warmed up and limbered up to do it correctly. Trying to find some tunes here. I should also mention that another rogue order is probably coming in today, so I might have to step away if that happens, but it shouldn't be long, a couple minutes probably.
I don't know what round I'm on. I already lost count. I'm on round 4. Okay.
Yeah, you're probably starting round 4 there, Kim. Yeah, it's quite a long warm-up, 5-round warm-up, making you guys get actually warm.
Which is good because we've been doing a lot of sitting.
Oh, yeah. It's hard not to.
Yeah.
Yeah. I've been doing a lot of vacuuming in the gym.
I can get at home, but there's only so much to do.
Yeah.
You can really only vacuum once a day.
Yeah, that's right. And even that's like, okay. Yeah. Good job, guys. Noah, you're starting round 5 now?
Think so.
Yeah, okay. Sarah, done. There we go. Jonathan,
Yes, coach.
done.
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 Time.
Time.
Can't win the warm-up.
The only thing I have a chance at winning.
So given your state today, Jonathan, what do you think? Are you going to do 50 burpee pull-ups a day?
We'll do 50, see how we feel. Maybe 75, maybe 220.
220, setting a new bar.
Yeah, when I came home with the barbell, my wife's like, "You really need that?" I'm like, "What do you mean?" She goes, "You're sick." And I was like, "No, I'm not."
You're sick.
No.
That's what you
Are
say.
working-
You're sick.
I'm sick.
Yeah.
She's like, "You're not working out today, are you?" I'm like, "Yeah, I need to."
It's for sanity. I was talking with who was it the other day? Oh, some guy came to pick up some stuff, and you know, they classify like the liquor stores are like an essential service, right? Like,
Yeah.
you know,
For
probably for sanity, yeah, and also for like government taxes, I'm sure as well, right? But then I was like, you know, the gym or working out is kind of keeps people pretty sane as well, right? Like, especially if you're stuck at home all day, it's like you need a little bit of a break, you know,
Mental health,
from the kids or the spouse or whatever, you know,
all the above.
the dog. Yeah. Yeah. All right, friends. Now we're going to move on to a really unique and really like super beneficial exercise. And it's kind of funny, like, you know, with exercises, there's just so many of them. Obviously there's millions and billions of exercises. And like, for some reason I forgot about this exercise entirely until just recently when we were starting up doing these remote things. So, oh, let me be on the whiteboard. Just one sec here. It's called it's either called a back plank or a reverse plank. And it's a shoulder mobility type exercise while also being like a structural kind of strength exercise for the posterior chain, so the backside of your body. Let's bring it up here. Okay. I'm going to share my screen here. Okay. So what we're looking at is some back planking beyond the whiteboard, a five times a max hold. And what I'm going to suggest is we don't really go to max. It's just on beyond the whiteboard. It has only a few options for how you designate things. So what I would suggest is when you're holding this plank is to hold for somewhere from 15 to 30 seconds, maybe a little bit longer, maybe 45 if you're feeling really stable and strong. I'll just show you how I would do it. You can do this off the floor if you have very mobile shoulders, but the key thing we want to make sure of is you want your body to be flat. So you want hips shoulders, hips, and knees, they should be level. And a lot of people, when they do this on the floor, they can't get that position. So let me just show you what it looks like with my bench. All right, so what we're doing is we're locking out the arms and driving straight down the floor. We're trying to roll the shoulders back. So I can be in this position here, where my shoulders are forward. You can kind of see that position, versus pulling the shoulders back and holding this back plank. Now a full plank, a full back plank's gonna be on the ground, and I find this, I can't even get to a level position with my body or a straight line through my shoulder, my hip, and my knee. So what I use is a bench. I probably have to use something a little bit lower, but that allows me to get into this hold here where the hips are high. And even though my body's on an angle, there should be a straight line through hip, knee, and shoulder. And all we're trying to do is drive the arms, drive the elbows straight, drive the arms back to try and stretch the shoulders back this way, as well as squeeze the glutes to keep your hips up. And it looks pretty simple, but I find it pretty hard. And the tighter your shoulders are and the tighter your hip flexors are, the harder this movement's going to be to do an effective hold. So what I would suggest is we've got 5 rounds of this. And you're going to do somewhere between, say, 15, 45 seconds of holding. And on 2 minutes, we'll go again. If 2 minutes is a little bit short for a rest, then we'll lengthen the timer a little bit. So what I would do right now is practice that, see how that feels for you to hold that position. And let me know if you have any questions, and we can kind of figure it out as we go along. Nice, Kim. It's hard, eh?
Where should your head be? Like looking straight up or neutral?
I actually keep it kind of slightly forward. Like here, I don't, you could go neutral, like back like that if you want to find that's more comfortable. But it's good to kind of keep your head up a little bit so you can see what your position looks like on your screen there. There we go. Yeah. So Kim, you could even try something. Maybe, I don't know if you have anything a little bit lower, but you can give that a shot. And then, yeah, Sarah, depends on how hard that is, but you could probably try something a little bit lower too.
Do I have anything lower?
Maybe with the couch squished down a little bit.
Maybe.
That's a little too low.
Yeah, the floor is ridiculous. Like, I think that obviously the ideal is to get to the floor and have the mobility. Oh, look at that. That's good.
Yeah, I can't get up though.
Oh, I'm planking and I can't get up.
Yeah. But it's like you can feel the tension, right? Because your body is so, most of our bodies are so tight through the front. And what this is doing is we're trying to stretch through the front by activating the muscles in the back. And because the front side is so locked down, it's really hard to actually get extension. So by starting on something you can maintain for a decent length of time, you should actually feel like you're stretching out through here while strengthening those muscles in the back that keep you in that good position. Sound good?
You'll start high first and then go low.
Yeah, sounds good. Noah, are you doing these on the floor?
Wait, so.
Let's see if you can. Oh, look at this guy. My goodness. Get out of here.
Turn off your screen.
That's brilliant, Noah. Good job. How old are you?
18.
Oh, yeah. Okay. Yeah. He's 18 and he's got great mobility. Even at 18, I didn't have that great mobility. That's awesome, bud. So that's what we want you to do, basically hold that position. That's good. Oh, yeah. Kim Stern. Yeah. All right. So what we'll do, I'll run the clock up here behind me, and we'll do anywhere from 15 to 45 seconds of a hold, and then on 2 minutes we'll do the next round, and we'll do 5 rounds of this. So don't overly tax yourself in the early rounds, or it's going to get pretty unmanageable. Sound good?
Mhm.
All right, let's go in 10 seconds. 2, 1, go. Nice work, guys. Think about squeezing the glutes as hard as you can. Otherwise, those hamstrings are going to start cramping a little bit probably from holding. There's 20 seconds. And 30. That's good. 35. Noah, you animal. Put a dumbbell on your stomach. Good job, guys. So I don't know if it's been announced yet, but we're gonna, well, a couple announcements actually. CrossFit.com is putting on a at-home open, which is actually supposed to start on Friday, this coming Friday, but they haven't, I don't think they've made a public announcement about it yet. So, so that'd be kind of cool. It's like basically like a 3-week open, like mini open with like minimal equipment. There's also going to be options apparently for like full equipment. And then another organization called United by Movement is going to run a competition, I believe also starting on Friday, that's going to go 7 days and a workout every day for 7 days, and at home workouts basically. So there's a couple of those things coming down the pipe. So if you're feeling like you want a little bit of competitiveness, those would be good options to pursue. And we'll put more details out through email and blog as well. So probably lots of burpees, I'm imagining. Okay, we're going second set here. Try to drive the elbows, arms straight. Try to roll the shoulders back. Feel that little bit of a stretch to the front of the shoulder. Down through biceps tendon probably. Hold. My guys just come here with my rogue order. Our rogue order. That's 30 seconds right there. 35. 44, 45. Good. Do you guys feel like you're limbering up at all in this movement?
I feel my triceps.
From yesterday.
Oh, yeah. Yeah, a lot of tricep in that for sure, John. Like, what I think, if you can think about, you know, when you're like doing seated rows or inverted rows, trying to drive the shoulders back, if you focus on that retraction there, that might take a little stress off the triceps. Like just thinking of the position actually being supported by the shoulders driving back and holding that position, that might make it a little bit better.
Sure.
Here's my guy with my rogue order. One sec. I'll put the camera up there.
Is that a 4? Are we supposed to be going?
Yeah.
I think so.
All right. 3 down, right? That's 3.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. Yeah, Noah, I guess the next progression for this would be like a 1 leg maybe, or like something like that, or actually maybe putting a weight on your stomach there, but that might be a little bit too much.
That's what I was gonna do for the last round.
Yeah. Just start trembling and just trying to
Yeah.
just hold it. Yeah, yeah. Well, you're doing pretty well with it, that's for sure. All right. Round 4 coming up, round 4 of 5, and go. Nice, John. Looks like your hips are coming up higher now. Oh, Kimster's getting low now. Here we go. Good job, guys. That's 29, 30 seconds there. $40. 45. Nice. Okay, we got 1 more to go. Okay. Do another little update shot of the gym. What we got here? Just a whole bunch of stuff all over the place. Just everything, everywhere. Yeah, it's gonna look brand new. The more time, see, it's kind of like, obviously we want this thing to be over and for you guys to come back, but the more time that I have to make changes, then almost the better, because there's so many things to do. But if I had to choose, obviously, I'd rather it be over. But a good opportunity to kind of move things around. When we first moved in here, we had basically like 2 days to move, actually a day and a half. And so we just threw everything in. But now is an opportunity to kind of clean it up a little bit. All right, last round. Here we go. Squeeze the glutes, draw the shoulders back. There we go. Nice work, guys. Like I say, really good for the front of your shoulder and the front of your hips, lengthening those while strengthening the other muscles. Atta boy, Noah. There's 30 seconds. 35. 40. 2, 3, 4, 5. Nice. Very nice. All right, team. Shoulders limbered up, right? Shoulders limbered up. Let's go on to the workout. G.I. Jane. It's one of those ones that, like, the way I would approach this workout is,
I actually like it.
oh, there you go. There you go.
I do. It's one of my favorites.
Oh, there you go. See, that's the right attitude. Yeah, yeah. The way I would approach this workout is like setting a pace that feels like too slow at the beginning, and the goal is just trying to maintain that pace, because the typical CrossFit way of doing workouts usually is you go out fast because you're excited, and then you get tired like 2 or 3 minutes in, and then you kind of get this little dip of speed, and you kind of speed up the end. Like, what I would try to do, especially if you're going to do the 100, is like try to keep a goal for every minute as to how many you want to do, and keep that as a reasonable goal. Don't try to go crazy in the first minute. Just try to like just pace it out. and that's going to be the best sort of feeling way to do it, and also probably the best overall score, because by going fast at the beginning, real fast, and then slow, you're probably not going to get as good a time as if you kind of just go nice even pace.
What's it?
Sorry,
What's
go ahead, John.
What's the time limit? What's a
Time limit?
What's the cap?
That's a good question. Let's go on site leaderboard here. See what it says. Okay. Site leaderboard. Okay. So here are some percentiles. This is from how many people? Where's the number? I can't see the number. This is from a number of people doing the workout, like site-wide, like beyond the whiteboard all across the site. So we're looking at like the 99th percentile. So this is like your pretty much games level type people. We're going like 8 minutes for guys and 9:15 for girls. The 50th percentile, you can see, is almost, well, not quite double, but definitely quite a bit longer. So 14 minutes for guys, 16 for ladies.
That's like 8.5 per minute.
Is that what it ends up being?
I think 15 minutes, 8 per minute, maxing out your time.
Okay. Yeah, there you go. So yeah, that's good information to know. If you're good at burpees and good at pull-ups, then you could set your target, a little bit faster, maybe, 11 minutes or so. I mean, looking at like 9 a minute or something like that.
The 947 is about like 10 a minute.
The 97, sorry?
Yeah, the 90th percentile, the 947, that's averaging.
Yeah, 10 a minute. Yeah. So somewhere between 8 and 10 a minute, and you'll do okay. Now, what we're looking at basically technically, because it's the goal is to do a burpee pull-up. But if you don't have a pull-up situation, then you're going to do some rounds. Now, where am I here? Get back to my other screen. G.I. Jane, there we go. Okay. So your mods, if you're not doing an actual burpee, actually, let's talk about the burpee pull-up first. So the idea with the burpee pull-up is the only two rules that matter are chest hits the deck and you get your chin over the bar. The bar should be set above your standing reach. So if you can stand up and grab it, technically it's too low. It should be like a little bit of a jump.
I do strict. I might just do strict.
Yeah. You're an animal. You're an animal.
Yeah.
But yeah, basically you can, with a regular pull-up setup, you can jump into it and, catch the bar here and get the chin over. You can use the momentum from the jump to get your chin over. So basically you're going from chest to ground, to chin above the bar. That's the only thing that really matters. Now, if you don't have a pull-up bar, what we're going to look at doing is if you're doing the full 100 reps, you do 20 rounds of 5 burpees, so 5 regular burpees on the floor, and then 10 rows with rings, pulling a band, a kettlebell. What you do with a kettlebell is do 5 per side with those rows if it's heavy enough. But basically you would do 20 rounds of that as opposed to doing 1 burpee, 1 row sort of thing, or 1 burpee, 2 rows. Does that make sense?
Mhm.
And obviously the half option is fully valid. That's still going to be a pretty taxing workout. It's still going to be 50 burpees. So in that case, you would do 10 rounds of 5 burpees and 10 rows. So those are our options. How are your, any questions, guys, on those options? No. Just get her done. That's right. Okay. So I do recommend doing a little bit of maybe 1 or 2 burpees just to kind of get the flow of the movement going on, especially if you're doing the burpee pull up. Maybe just throw a few in there, 4 or 5, just to kind of get those muscles going and try to set your tempo. Sorry?
My poor neighbors downstairs.
You know what you can do, Sarah, is do a slower burpee and do less of them. So
I
instead
was
of,
probably gonna do 10 rounds anyway.
okay,
So-
yeah. But instead of like dropping down, like instead of doing
So-
like a regular drop, like actually doing like a slow controlled burpee.
Like that.
Yeah, yeah. And then doing like, because those are,
Just not gonna jump.
yeah, no jumping. Okay.
My kids are gonna not be happy with me.
Yeah. Yeah. Let's see what John's got here. Oh, yeah. Kim's got a good setup there. She's got clearance for her head. Oh, yeah, those are good.
Yeah. Well, cardio holds up.
Yeah, if you're feeling,
Down.
if you're a little under the weather, yeah, it's going to be tough.
You got my emergency contact in there. My wife's at home, so if I drop dead, like
So she'll come running out to you. We'll see it all unfold on the screen.
that's my question is, should I go for like just sets of 5, 10 times to get it under 10 minutes, or should I do 50 under 10, or should I do sets of 8 and try to go over 100, or should I do sets of 8 and see how I feel after 50?
You know what I would say is given that you have a little bit of a cough right now, I would go for 50.
Yeah.
And at like a control pace. Like I would treat it more as like you're training the
I've got a minute timer here set up that regenerates every minute, so I'm gonna try sets of 8, see if I can do it under a minute and get a little break in between each round.
You'll find that 10 a minute is actually slow. Like trying to do 10, it's not that much. Like it's not very fast. It's actually slow. Like, especially if you can jump up to the burpee, go down, commit to it, jump back up, then 10 a minute, it's not hard.
Do you have a previous time?
10:31 is my best.
Oh, that's pretty good. So yeah, 10 a minute basically. That's
Yeah.
pretty good. Yeah, yeah. Good job.
So
All right, well, we'll try 10 a minute.
Keep in mind that Kim is an
I don't know
animal.
about mine either because I don't have my pull-up bar. We'll see.
Yeah, no, that looks pretty good, Kim. I think if you use that bar like that, I mean, and give yourself a little bit of boost from the legs if you need to, just to get going as you get in those later rounds.
Yeah.
Yeah, so all I'm going to do, guys, I'm going to reset this clock up here and then put some tunes on, hopefully loud enough for everybody, and we'll just get it going. Noah, are you going to do 100 then? You going to do full 20 rounds of?
20 rounds of 5 burpees and 10 rows with the cowbell.
Got it. Brilliant. Okay, let's get ready to go here, guys. Get yourself set up. All right. 10-second countdown starting now. Get our tunes. 3, 2, 1, go. Nice, Sarah. That's good. Nice, Cam. There's 45 seconds into our first minute. And there's 1 minute right there.